Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense will have the football first. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Gibson. Soft spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Right on the money. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
To to the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Back to throw, it's Gibson. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. Makes a pass to Marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're a quarterback and you throw a comeback route, you really trust your wide receiver, and he's going to do what he's supposed to do. Obviously, all the way out towards the sideline, making it look like he's running right down the field. Nice connection between quarterback and wide receiver.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short game.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hand and let him do his thing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Wynn. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. One final play before the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Terry. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback will keep it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Wynn. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Wynn. He fires to the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's third and goal and third and long. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 17 to West Virginia. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's complete to the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Wynn. Finds his man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. On target. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll open the second half with a run. Powers through and runs through another one. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. Running into the open space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Missouri. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. A third down try for the offense. Dropping back, it's Gibson. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Northern Illinois putting together a threat in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Throwing on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Wynn. Here comes the heat. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He's got it down the middle. Past the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Pressure coming. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in.
He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Makes the grab. It's Terry. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Gibson. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So first down will open up the final period. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll try to get outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass. It's Wynn. Under fire. Takes the easy one to the back. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the fourth. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 5 over Penn State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Gibson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Oh, they're after him. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Okay, ready? Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. Hard running there. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Quick strike complete. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Dropping back, it's Gibson. Under fire. And to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Rides the back. Touchdown, Missouri! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field.
He's got it along the sideline. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
He's got the tight end. Continues to fight for yards. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Gibson. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan.
There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Back to pass, it's Gibson. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Toledo was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Rockets performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's the pressure. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one.